YouTube, welcome back to another video. This video we are going to be breaking down the Y-off trio close, and it's one of the best metas right now for sure. You can find this formation in multiple playbooks. The one I'm in right now is Jags. It's in Saints, Lions, Broncos is in quite a few playbooks. So I'm going to be breaking out why this is meta, how to use this formation the best, and then we'll be going over a drive breakdown here shortly. Let's get straight into this formation breakdown. The Y-off trio close. We're just going to come out on a random play and show you what the alignment looks like. So you're going to see right here, it's a 4x1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers on one side, and then we have one on the opposite side of the field. Fences, it has its pros and its cons. I'll be breaking both of those down. Plays that you may be seeing, the motion mesh rail, it's an auto motion play. Then we have another play right here called the motion PA switch. And then we have like a, basic combo like flood. They have smash return and 0-1 trap as well. Let me break down the biggest reason why people are calling this formation, and it's because of the stunts. Right here, the Texas 4-man. And you're going to see, right, we're going to send out 5, and more than likely we're going to get screamed at, just like that. Again, we get screamed at. Really don't have, we can make a read, right? But like, if you're getting pressured that fast, it's going to be a very tough way to, move the ball down the field. So once more, we're going to try to replicate that stunt pressure, see if it comes in again, and practice mode stunts are insane once again. Very hard to deal with if you're just trying to pass and send out 5. There are blockings and things you could do, like, block your running back, or maybe double team, and, doing all this and that. It's cool, and in the long run, it's probably the best thing to do. But with the meta and how it works, you want to call high plays very fast. You want a quick hike. You want to get your opponent off guard. You don't want them to set up. So you could set up protection and all that, but by the time you get done, your opponent could have a complete cage for you with their adjustments. So our goal is to get the ball out fast. We're trying to make hot reads. We're trying to be, in a fast-paced, style of play. Get that style of play, you're going to have to call play action. Play action does a pretty good job at blocking the stunts. We're going to call hike right here. And you're going to see no stunt comes in. And you could freestyle because we have Hot Route Master. The routes are amazing, and you could really come up with routes on the fly. Call this play action again. We're going to send out 5. Don't mind the route combo. We're just doing random things. So this is a pretty good route combo you could call. And you're going to see we're just going to get a lot of time. And this is a lot of time. We could run around with Vic if we want to, make a play happen. But compared to what was happening in that first, sequence where we were getting A-gapped by that stunt, it's a complete change and a complete different. Things you could do with this, you could send your running back out on a streak. Think of it like the Bunch Strong from a couple years ago, right? Bunch Strong is still pretty good, right? But now you have options, right? You could do running back streaks with a drag. You could do a lot with that 4x1. It's very hard to run zone against 4x1. Things that will stop it better are going to be like man coverage, If you're struggling to stop in this formation, try man coverage. Try, just running a little bend, don't break. Like cover 3 cloud does pretty well against this formation as well. But there's a lot of things you could do with this formation. Like I said, I'm not going to get into all the route combos and all that. But, just know we're calling this because of the play action. It blocks the stunts really well. You get a lot of time, and you can make plays happen. Now to the drive breakdown. Here we go. This is a drive breakdown in the wide trio off close. Like I said, this is meta. A lot of players are running this. You will see this in the MCS tournament as well. This is like a base play I love to come out and start it off. But with the formation, right, like I said, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you could do a lot. You could flood this right side, left side of the field, corner routes, slot fades, out routes. You could do a lot to this left side field. Then, when they start guarding the sideline, then that you could go up the field with like running back streaks, go this way with post route, drag, slot fade, maybe even a return route. So you can see where the problem resides with this guarding this defense. You have to guard this sideline. Switch stick will be great, if you could switch stick it, but it's very hard to pay attention to this side of the field and then pay attention to right here. And then next thing you know, people are going to run like a stemmed curl route and they just sit down right here. So there's a lot you could do out of this. Like I said, very hard to stop. Play action, right? We're blocking the stunt. The stunt actually does come in right here, but we have enough time to throw this corner out. And you're going to see that's what one of my favorite combos is that corner route. It attacks the wide side of the field really, really well. You're forced to run a specific coverage, and then from there you could base other plays and find other plays. So you can see I come out on the bunch, and then I audible to that. I get really fast hot routes. You see how fast I'm calling hike. Right here we go with the tight end zig route. pulls his user, allowing me to maybe throw this right there. Running, the streak is gonna clear out for this deep blue. And then we have the flat for this zig route if he stops using it. And then on the back end, we have a running back in route. He ends up, having good defense for it. But let's see what we end up making the read. Right here, you see right here, he had to switch stick. And he might have got me right here if he stayed true. But, the potential touchdown is loading there. So you see right there, we have T. Higgins on the cross. Very hard to stop. We're attacking this left side of the field. We went corner out last time. So now he switch sticked onto this guy. And he's probably looking for the corner route. But now we go with a slot fade. And then we go with an out route. And then streak and then back end drag. I do block the running back this play, allowing me to maybe roll out to this left side, Vic strong side, and make it easy read. But you see how I'm mixing it up? I'm not doing corner out every play. I'm not doing post every play. You have to mix it up and catch them on the toes. This formation is very lethal. You just have to sit there and lock in for a little bit. But you see, he saw the out route coming, allowing me to throw this drag. So, we're moving pretty easily right now. 3 plays, 3 first downs. And that was it for the first drive. So we ended up calling other formations to score a 7. But you see he matches our 7 with his 7. Right here, you're going to notice, right, his user starts to go in this area. And now he's starting to play a little better defense. I actually messed up this combo. This should have been a corner route or a slot fade. Instead, I did a comeback route by accident. And you're going to see he's in the area. But look, this is where you get really critical and separate yourself from other players. I have playmaker ability on Brock Bowers, and this is game-changing. This is honestly very hard to stop. You're going to see it's a drag. I should be throwing this right. I have kind of tunnel vision. I should be throwing it right there. It's open, but, you could drop those passes in this game. You're going to see what we do, right? We're going to let this drag cross. Then we're going to let him cross back, and boom. How do you defend that? I could have made the right read, and I could have thrown it right here, and I probably should have, right? Boom. Well, to be fair, he bumped, right? You can't really predict where he's going to guard. But, I could throw it right there. I don't know. He gets a speed boost. But instead of throwing it right there, I throw it late, and we get 15 to 20 extra yards. We get from the 20-yard line to the 50. So that playmaker ability in this wild trio close on the tight end, there's a lot you could do, right? I am drifting back in the pocket. I'm getting a lot of time. The zone drops, doing this, doing that. And look at this. This is why this formation is so lethal. So you see right here what he's going to do? He drags his cornerback out a little bit to guard the sideline better, to guard the corner route with a table route combination. I have eyes on that. I have identifier. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop pass this right up the middle. This is a risky throw, but with the inside dead eye, and I've done labbing on this. This is a nasty cover 3 beater. Just like I said, you got to lab it up. You got to see where the leverage is at. I have this tight end post going up here, so this guy has eyes on him. And we're just going to quickly pop pass it just up the middle. You don't see these seam streaks anymore in this game. But, I feel like I was locked in this gameplay. Boom, pop pass, hot pass, whatever you want to say. And we end up scoring 7. So you could do a lot out of Y-off trio close. Baby dots, corner routes, post routes, playmakers, seam streaks like that. You thought seam streaks were dead. No, they're alive and well. You just got to get the timing down. See that blue freeform, and we were just gone to the races. So this is a great counter to the meta stunt defenses right now. Get in it, lab it up, and try to, find combinations on your own. And you can freestyle in this game. That's why I love it a lot. You can find your own combinations. You can find what works for you and all that good stuff. If you did enjoy this video, go check out Madden Academy now. We have free courses and more content like this. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and comment, subscribe, like, share, whatever. And comment what you want to see next, and I will make a video on it. Till next time, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.